We're on air over on the Words of the Pages on one that I made Saturday, which I will have to make a new one for, which is totally okay. And I'm glad I made this one because that means I was able to just use the pre-set up one. So thank you for coming to join us over on this one. I have no idea what happened. I have never seen that happen before. Technology.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I don't know what happened either. I was like, I'm sorry, my dog started barking and ruined everything.
I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, I got the little, I don't know, the little wheel of death for us. I
Oh,
don't know. The
yeah,
little
like
never refreshing, never whatever. Thank you for coming to join us. You guys are awesome. We know you guys are diehard fans then because you just joined us over here. So love you guys so much. Oh my goodness. Hugs, hugging you through the virtual world. Just
hugging. Lady Gizmo, hello again, live stream the sequel. Yes. And then Ash Hart's book, so weird. Yeah, it was very weird. I'm not sure what happened.
I mean, the very first time I didn't know a live stream, I didn't know how to conduct one. I did a test run and it just did not work for me. And then Nicole just learned. So, I mean, there's stuff going on with YouTube with their tech stuff. I mean, it's supposed to be easy, it's supposed to be manageable, but apparently stuff goes wrong. So thank you for being understanding and being the kind, awesome human beings that you are, because it's so sweet that you just didn't close your laptops.
You're like, okay, well, we're done now. Bye.
Well, there was I like I like watching Netflix. I'm always on Netflix, and I just started watching the stand-up comedians. And so there's one guy, John Mulaney or Mullally, I don't know, Mulaney, is that his last name? He has this comedian act where he said it is so much easier for you to do nothing than something. And I thought, yes, this would be much easier to do nothing than something, which would be clicking over. It's so much easier not to do anything. And the fact that you're doing something is just so amazing. I love you.
Yeah, and then thank goodness, Angela, she's the tech savvy one of both of us. So I'm just like, oh, I don't know what to do. Try this. But yeah, we're at the mercy of bandwidth and internet. So
I mean, so this week, I'll just talk about this for a second. So this week is leading up to Where's the Page-a-thon, which is the Write-a-thon, the 24-hour Write-a-thon. I've been organizing, and I've done so a couple of times. I'm wearing my NaNoWriMo shirt today. I don't know if you guys saw that, in honor of Camp NaNoWriMo starting April 1st and what's coming up on my channel and stuff. And so Nicole and I are doing a virtual write-in this Saturday. And so I just opened up that live stream link and said, okay, we're using this one instead. So it is the wrong title right now. Apologize for that. I will fix that later and go in and edit and everything else. But yeah, everything was already set up because I'm thinking, oh, I'll be a good little YouTuber and have everyone have the links, preemptively, have everything on schedule. And so being organized worked to my advantage.
yes, yeah, and thank goodness, yes. Lady Gizmo, I give you both credit. Tech savvy, I'm not. Yeah, I just figured out the whole. I kind of figured out the whole live streaming, so I'm going, to be trying it like, Angela did, kind of doing like a test run. So hopefully when I do it, it'll work. So
if you want to tell them, we had an idea. So I love doing the rip it or ship it tags, and a couple of you over on my Twitter were like, this is my favorite. I love it. Like, do more rip it or ship it. And then you and I have been talking. And so I'm going to have, oh my goodness, I'm getting a little wheel of death again. What is going on? I don't know if
no.
you know. Is it a spiel? Is it spinning on your end or no?
No, it's not. We're good. We're so good.
I a little spinning wheel, and I got so upset. I'm going, oh God, it can't happen again. I'm going to be traumatized for life. But we're going to be doing a rip or ship it tag live, and so you guys are going to be ripping or shipping the couples with us. And so this is going to take place on Nicole's channel. So she's going to be doing her first ever live stream.
Yes, first ever. I'm so excited and scared at the same time. Megan, I did wonder why you're doing a Words on the Page-a-thon write-in a few days early.
We just cannot not write. We just have to be writing every day, all day. I mean, it just has to happen. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you for doing this. I feel like Megan was like, hey, what's going on? What's going on with Words on the Page? I got to click on this. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, yeah, that was just, it was weird, but we're still good. We're still live. It's wonderful. All right.
I'm sure people are very confused. I don't know how that works if you guys get a prompt when people go live. I don't know what happens on the user end if you guys, I don't know how many subscribers. I think it's 1.3, 1,300. I don't know if all of them get little notifications. If so, that is a lot of notifications.
If they click the little bell by your name, they will get a notification.
Yeah, I don't know how they know if things go live or not. I don't know if you get an email or not, but we're live as Words the Page, even though this is still technically Show Me the Way book discussion. I mean, We can fangirl over romance and Camp NaNoWriMo if you want, but
yeah. All right, so back to the discussion. Any more notes that you have written down? I'm following your lead here because I was a bad person and didn't write any notes.
I have four little Post-its left. So
okay.
I have four, and two of them kind of complement and go with one another. So the chemistry between our hero and heroine, I thought it was really interesting how there was this instant connection, but it wasn't insta love. Thoughts, comments, please take the baton and run with it.
I completely agree. Yeah, just like there's like this sizzling awareness that they have between the both of them. But you're right, it's not insta love. It's actually hate to love because he, not really hate, but he wanted to keep his distance from her and didn't want to be, dragged in because he, honestly, I thought he was like a female hating, person for a while.
I actually made that notation. I wasn't sure if this was going to be a talking point or not. But I thought it was really interesting. A man who has his mother as his main parental influence. I'm not sure if his father was still alive or not, but his mother was the one watching his daughter. And then he had the daughter. And then he was just anti-women.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the guy who has, important women in his life. And then he's just dissing women. I didn't know what to make of that. I didn't know if he was misogynistic. Yes, I see you. Okay, I'm going to go deal with him for a second if you want to carry on this conversation.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, it was kind of, it was a little weird, but I could get where he was coming from just because he had been burned in the past by Frankie's mom. So I understand about, wanting to not get into a relationship, and really the only woman in his life were, like Angela said, his mom and Frankie, and that was what he wanted to focus on. He wanted to be a good dad, and the way he was like with Frankie was just so like, I melted, and it was just so nice, and he really, he was a big worrier. He was every time, like there was this one scene where she just fell, kids fall all the time. They're running. They don't really know how to coordinate their legs yet. And they trip and they fall. And he honestly takes her to the emergency room. And honestly, yes, whether it would be first time parenting or, it's just, it takes one fall where it could, it could be really serious. So, but he was just a very worrisome parent in regards to Frankie's protection and health and happiness. And he took that very seriously. So what's your, I love how much Rex loves his dog. Yes. Yes.
I don't know if you guys can see me. This was one of my talking points. I love how, and you can see how messy my handwriting is when I'm reading, because I want to get back to reading, so my handwriting is just terrible. But I loved how much Rex loved his daughter. And I love how the second I'm away, you're talking about this. This was my most.
Yeah, it just kind of led right in it, because I was just saying how the only two women that Rex wanted in his life were, or his mother and Frankie, that's her happiness and her protection, and were really like his main focuses, and completely understand that 100%. Ash Hart's books, yeah, I really like how the relationship built. They definitely had an amazing chemistry, but it took a while to warm up to the idea of an actual relationship. And I like, it's more realistic that way. I definitely like the more, I like stories that have insta love, but also I react more and I appreciate stories more when it's not necessarily hate to love, but their relationship does take time to build.
I'm not a big hate to love or friends to lovers romance reader. Those are not my favorites. But again, with Archer's Voice, that was a relationship that built. There was a natural kind of progression to the evolution of how they went from friends to being more than friends. I like books like that. I mean, I'm like you. I think I want my insta love sometimes, but not all the time. And that's my own personal preference. Sometimes I want the insta love. I mean, I don't mean everyone should go read them, but Alexa Riley, like, they're the queens of insta love. And I mean, those books are not for anyone under 17. I'll throw that out there. Every single one of their books is insta love, like insta site, like, I see you, you're the woman I'm going to marry, future mother of my children, are all insta love. And so if you want that, you know what you're going to get with Alexa Riley books. But sometimes you want the slow build, you want something a little bit deeper, and that's not to mean one's better than the other. It's just you want something different. Right. I don't know how everyone else. That's my thoughts.
And I completely agree. Like sometimes, like you said, you have to be. I'm like definitely a mood reader. Like, it's like I just need a nice slow burn romance, or, I need the insta love. I need it to happen immediately, and it's just, It's just whatever I'm in the mood for. And you're absolutely right. You can tell, you know, like there are some authors that just stick to that particular trope, quote unquote trope. And you know that when you read their books, you're going to get that and it's going to be fulfilled if that's what you want. And I think it's great. Ash Hart's books, yes, he gets the Great Dad Award for sure. So sweet. And I think that really shows his character in the way he treats and dotes on his daughter. Yes, he's so cute.
And you saved me from trying to read it. I think Nicole saw me trying to read the comment. I was just so close to my laptop. She just did. Thank you for reading the comment for me.
You're welcome. I did see you kind of lean in. You're like,
because I always set up my laptop because the way this works with live streams is that you have the window open to see the person you're talking to with the lovely Nicole. I love her face. And then you have the window with your comments. And so I was leaning into the comment section going, okay, I can't read this. We have if you want to read it and save my life again.
Lady Gizmo, how old are the characters? Okay, so when Rynna left town, she was 18, and then 11 years go by. So, yeah, 29. I can do math. So
in the book, I think they said she was 28.
Okay.
Again, your math is right. 18 plus 11 is 29. So I don't know if plot hole or we're just waiting for her birthday the month from now.
Yeah, exactly. It's her birthday's coming up. And so I'm guessing Rex is around that age as well. Frankie is 3 or 4 years old, like Angela said a little bit before. She's a toddler, and he said that she was starting school in a couple of years, so she has to be 3.
I'm also thinking he's either 28 or 29 because the Sydney incident happened when he was a sophomore or junior in high school, so you're either 16 or 17. So he's exactly probably the same age as her. I love how we're all literature reading people and we're trying to do math that basic and everyone's just looking around like going,
I know. And I was like, okay, she was 18. It's been 11 years. So let's do 10 and then add the 1. It's crazy. Lady Gizmo, thank you. You're welcome. The Bookish Porcupine, probably just a birthday thing. Yeah, you're totally right. Just waiting on her birthday. That'd be a really cute scene. Like she had a birthday and they go out to the club to party and like, happy birthday.
I love the epilogue. I love the ending for this book. I thought it was really cute how they already have the little girl and now they're going to have a little boy. I was like, oh, you got one of each. That's so cute. I love that.
Yes. I loved it. I love it how it was just so sweet. So sweet.
Yeah, a little brother for Frankie. I mean, you can totally see her being the most adorable, awesome big sister ever. I think that would be really cute.
Yes. Yeah, we'll see if we read the next books in the series.
I'm just throwing this out there. I think if Rex was protective of the women in his life, minus pregnancies, I can't imagine him being there for his wife being pregnant. I cannot imagine how overprotective caveman alpha that situation would be. That would have been an epilogue unto itself. That would have been interesting.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, totally. Absolutely. Ash Hart's books, I'm such a sucker for an epilogue. They are my favorite thing ever. Yeah, it just wraps up the story so nicely. It's a little bit farther into the future sometimes and how they're kind of almost just like already established in their, happily ever after and things are progressing. And I just think it's so sweet too. It just wraps it up in like a nice little bow and you just love it.
Sometimes I think they spoil me because when I don't get one, I'm almost disappointed. And so I was reading a book one time where it was the happy for now HFN, and so I wanted the happily ever after, and I was really disappointed. I was going, "Where's my 5 years in the future?" I was wondering where it was. I was so disappointed because I wanted my epilogue. I wanted it. I needed it. I'm so spoiled when they're so well done like that because you do want the pretty little bow. You said exactly what I was thinking.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I mean. Again, the happily ever after. You kind of want that. That's why you're reading this book. That's why you're
right. It's a guarantee. You have to have it. So true.
And then I have 2 final post notes. So one of them is kind of a random little side note. With the little thief, I thought that was a really cute nickname, how she stole his heart. I thought that was adorable. A couple people on Goodreads did not like that, so I was curious if you guys liked his nickname for her, because he had Little Dancer, and then he had the Little Thief, or the Tiny Dancer, and then the Little Thief. I thought it was cute how he gave the girls in his life nicknames. And you use her hand over her heart.
I know. I was like, yeah, I loved it. It was fantastic. Every time he said that, even just like not even like to her, but just thinking about her, and he would just say like the Riley, you know, like, oh, that little thief, you know, and I'm just like, that is so cute.
I loved it. When I saw someone on Goodreads saying, "Oh, the author used that way too many times," I thought, well, no, she's saying that she stole his heart, and I thought there's a sort of poetic nature to it almost. I liked the connotation. I thought it was really cute that he even gave her a nickname. I like that when they do that, and it's not baby or something, and it's something unique to that story. I mean, there's always, I mean, again, I'm not saying if your husband calls you baby, he shouldn't be calling you baby, but a lot of books have that. And so I appreciated that it was something different. And then the way he would incorporate it, and he was almost angry at one point going, "Oh, you little thief, you stole my heart." I thought that was adorable. I was melting. I loved that.
Yeah, absolutely. I love how it started off like he was angry that she was stealing his heart, and then all of a sudden it became his term of endearment. And I just thought that was super cute.
Apparently, I just saw apparently someone's still watching the original Show Me the Way. Oh, the poor person. I hope they see that I posted the link. Unless
oh no,
watching. So if someone's still watching, I apologize. No, I love the little nickname. I'm curious.
I did too. Very cute. And Ash Hart's books, oh, I totally loved his nickname. It was really unique to her in their situation, so it was sweet. And that's just something that, you know, 80 years from now, they can look back and he'll call her like his little thief, like to the end of time. And I would just love it.
Again, I think now we need another 20 years, 40 years in the future and have him call her that. That would be really sweet. Because again, I think you hit the nail on the head saying their situation, because she was the one pursuing him. She was the initiator. She was the little thief. She was the one.
I love it. You're like, she was, yes.
I get really excited talking about this book. And then my final note was I felt the grandmother was a real character even before we had the little flashback. I really love the grandmother. My one question with the grandmother is why she didn't tell Rex about the wife, unless she thought it wasn't her place. I'm just curious what you guys thought about the grandmother situation, not looking at the granddaughter, but looking at her and Rex's life. Because I thought it was so cute that she wanted to babysit and baked pies with Frankie. I mean, their relationship was so cute. But I was really curious what your thoughts were about her getting rid of the wife almost. Thoughts, questions, comments?
Yeah, totally. I loved that we got that little flashback because honestly, Grandma felt like a very real and present character, even though it was after her death. And like when she was finding the letters and everything, I thought that was really cool. And then we got this flashback, and I thought was really satisfying, you know, just because, and it was even through her point of view, and I thought that was fantastic. And honestly, I think she felt like she was butting in, quote unquote, the way she could without, quote unquote, butting in, you know, like you said, like she probably didn't think it was her place, and she, you know, but honestly, I just think if it had come out then to Rex that, you know, she was, you know, stealing and, you know, doing all this stuff and she had the tape, I honestly think that things would have been very different. He would have signed the divorce papers, you know, it wouldn't have caused all this drama. And what is the book without drama, you know? So it's kind of like, that's probably why she didn't in the end.
I love that. I was looking down because I was looking down going, oh, we need to actually have you guys vote and ask you and pitch our books. And I think I'm going to change mine. So I think I'm going to ask you to pitch first.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let me get in my phone. My first book pick for next month is Cold Hearted Rake by Lisa Kleypas. We were just talking about her earlier, how she is an historical romance queen. So this book is historical romance genre, and I'm just going to read a little bit of the synopsis that you find. A twist of fate. Devon Ravenel, London's most wickedly charming rake, has just inherited an earldom, but his powerful new rank in society comes with unwanted responsibilities and more than a few surprises. His estate is saddled with debt, and the late Earl's 3 innocent sisters are still occupying the house. along with Kathleen, Lady Trenier, a beautiful young widow whose sharp wit and determination are a match for Devon's own. A clash of wills. Kathleen knows better than to trust a ruthless scoundrel like Devon, but the fiery attraction between them is impossible to deny, and from the first moment Devon holds her in his arms, he vows to do whatever it takes to possess her. As Kathleen finds herself yielding to his skillfully erotic seduction, only one question remains. Can she keep from surrendering her heart to the most dangerous man she's ever known? And honestly, if that's not a Lisa Kleypas book, I don't know what is. I love her so much. I've been wanting to read this book for a while, and I believe there are 3 books in this particular, it's like a trilogy. Yes, there it is. Oh, that's Hello Stranger.
Yes, but I have an autographed copy because I met her.
Oh. But that's a beautiful cover.
It is, and it has my name inside, like her handwriting.
And it has my name inside. That's awesome. So that's my first pick. And I didn't know if you wanted to alternate, or did you want me to do just my 2?
I love how I was just putting the book back. You guys really know that my romance novels are right there. I'm not kidding when I say they're within arm's reach. So I think you just made my choice easier. So we were talking, and so one of the things I think is really great about having me and Nicole doing this is that we get to choose what we want to pitch you guys. But I think it's also nice to have diversity in the book choices that we're giving you, because we've done 2 contemporaries back to back. And so originally, I think we had more historicals this time around, but I will give you guys another contemporary just because. But the other one, I'll get to that in a second. That'll be my last choice. But I was looking at Sanctuary by Nora Roberts, because I think we always just need to have a Nora Roberts book in the mix, because she's the queen of romance. In the genre, she added the subgenres. She helped validate it to some degree, even though there's still issues, which was, whole conversation about that. Whole conversation right there. And I'm trying to find my little summary, but it's not giving it to me. Is this the one I pitched last time? No.
No.
It wasn't, because I think it was Witness, or no, it wasn't The Witness. It was, again, they're out in arm's reach. They're somewhere here.
I pitched Stars of Fortune the first time around, but I don't.
Obsession.
Yes.
So this time around, I am doing Sanctuary. So I have my physical book, but the other one I have an ebook version of it. So I already own these books. You guys make this easy for myself a little bit. I just stock up in Nora Roberts, and if there's a sale with her, I just always buy her stuff. So photographer Jo Eileen Hathaway thought she'd escaped the house called Sanctuary long ago. She spent her loneliest years there after the sudden unexplained disappearance of her mother. Yet the sprawling inn on the island off of the Georgia coast continues to haunt her dreams. We always have these traumatized heroines. They have to overcome their fears. That's one of the things with these books. And now, even more haunting are the pictures of someone sending her strange close-ups and candids. And so, the most shocking portrait of all, a photo of her mother, naked, dead, and beautiful. Now Jo must return to the island and to her bitterly estranged family with the help of Nathan Delaney, so we know who her little love interest is going to be, who was on the island the summer her mother disappeared. Jo hopes to learn the truth about the tragic past, but Sanctuary may be the most dangerous place of all. And then the people love Nora Roberts. There's always all these amazing reviews. Nora Roberts is at the top of her game, her most seductive and tempestuous work to date. So people seem to really like this. It has super high reviews and ratings. Again, it's Nora Roberts, so you kind of know that's going to be the situation and deal. So that's my first pick. And this is one of her older books, so it should be a little cheaper, so you don't have to buy it in hardback or something. It should be available. I think I bought the ebook version when it was on sale. Regularly, I think it's $4.99. So hopefully it's in your library and stuff if this is the one. So
It sounds like kind of suspenseful too. Ooh.
That's why that's why I chose that one. I mean, she has so many books to choose from. And so I thought it would be nice to throw in a suspense for change. Yeah. We've done 2 contemporaries, and I'll throw in my last contemporary later. But yeah, just in case you guys want to do something different, you guys can vote away and choose what you want to do, what you want to read.
Yeah, that's awesome. My next pick is The Beast of Clan Kincaid by Lily Blackwood. And it's I picked 2 historicals. Sorry, I thought I was going to have more of a,
Originally, I was going to pitch 7 Minutes in Heaven. And so when I saw you had 2 historicals and I realized you guys seem to like the contemporaries, I thought I would change my second pick. So go pitch your historical. Give them the options.
All right, so little synopsis here, and this average rating for this book is 4 stars on Goodreads, and so is for Cold Hearted Rake. So synopsis: Highland warrior battles to reclaim his birthright, and immediately I want to read it because I love a Highland, like the Scottish subgenre of the historical romance.
I would have guessed you and Jamie Fraser never would have known that one was coming.
Never. So a Highland warrior battles to reclaim his birthright in the first of a new series filled with seduction, revenge, and soul-stirring passion. They call him the Beast, a hardened mercenary whose heart seems as cold as his icy blue gaze. They do not know his true name, Noll Braywick, son of the Liard of Kincaid. It has been years since he escaped into the forest the night his father was murdered. Now he has returned, ablaze with a vengeful hunger. He will gain the McLaren chief's trust, gather his clan, and take back his lands, and take the McLaren's daughter as well. Though he pulled her from the river, saving her life, Elspeth has been warned to keep her distance from her father's hired warrior. He is a barbarian. A shame, as he is far more compelling than the lechers and fools competing for her dowry. Little does she know that like the castle itself, she is a prize Noll intends to claim. But will he extract blood for blood and possess what is his, or will his enemy's beautiful, innocent daughter tempt him to forsake his dream of conquest? So that is the description of The Beast of Clan Kincaid, which is my second pick for next month's book.
I was gonna say, I think they're validating your choice. Like, yes, we want this one to win.
Where do we vote? Yes, where?
For that. So my last one, I feel for some reason it does sound a little similar to the book choice that won this time around, but it has a 4.2 star rating over on Goodreads, and this has been on my to be read list, I think, since it's come out. And apparently people just love her writing. Brittany C. Cherry, I haven't read anything from her, but I have a couple of her books already. I purchased them. Apparently I just want to read her, and I'm already a fan, but I just didn't know it. So the book is called The Air He Breathes, and it's part of her series Elements, and so this is the first book in the series. Always doing first books in the series in case you want to read the rest afterwards. So I was warned about Tristan Cole. Stay away from him, people said. He's cruel, he's cold, he's damaged. It's easy to judge a man because of his past, to look at Tristan and see a monster, but I couldn't do that. I had to accept the wreckage that lived inside of him because it also lived inside of me. Both empty. We were both looking for something else, something more. We both wanted to put together the shattered pieces of our yesterdays. Then perhaps we could finally remember how to breathe.
Oh, I love that. I like fall in love with your picks. I'm like, I want that one to win.
I saw it because I told her I was thinking of changing my second pick. Again, originally I was going to choose 7 Minutes in Heaven. And so this one is free in the Kindle Unlimited, and it's currently $3.99. So it should be available. This was something I've had it on my to be read list for such a long time. I don't know why I keep putting off reading it, but I feel as if I do need emotional support for this one. Like, I'm probably gonna be crying. I'm probably gonna need you to pick up a little bit. I get very emotional when I read, so this might be one of those books because that's the kind of vibe I get, and I haven't been in the mood to cry, do an ugly cry read. At least that's the
I totally get it.
So if you guys have any preferences, I am going to post a poll on Twitter as soon as we end the live stream. So this is why you should be following us. I will also include the links to all of them on Goodreads. So make sure you're following us on Twitter. I will post that as soon as we wrap up. So those are the 4 picks. If you guys already have any thoughts, make sure you comment and tell us which ones sound the best. Also tell us what genres you want us to pitch you, because there's only so many. There are 4 lines on Twitter, and it's easy for both of us to do 2, so that makes sense. But if you have a preference for subgenres that you want us to include, if we haven't done something, you're thinking, oh, I really want a mystery, oh, I really want suspense, even though this time I'm doing a suspense. If there's something you really, really want, tweet at us, comment at us, let us know. I mean, I don't want you to be hoping we choose something. Just tell us what you want. This is supposed to be fun. It's a book club. We want you to be involved. So tweet at us, comment, just take advantage of it. I want this to be as positive as possible. So you're nodding. She's nodding.
I'm just agreeing with everything you're saying because you're a goddess. So anything else that you wanted to discuss? Anybody? Angela? Any last minute thoughts, comments? It could be about anything. about the book?
We did all my post notes. I'm putting them in my book and closing it.
Nice. I honestly, I feel like I was not prepared. I need to take notes of our next book that we read.
No, don't worry about it. I mean, honestly, because you read the book, you pay attention when you read. Plus, you did the little review, so I mean, it's not as if you were trying to fake it or something.
Fake it till you make it.
You pretend you read a book when you didn't. When we're talking about spoilers, I mean, if I said something and you're going, yeah, and I don't know. There are ways to tell, and you know,
like when did that happen?
Oh geez, I love it when you're reading a mystery and someone says something blatantly wrong. You're going, okay, now we know you're the murderer.
Right.
Me that. So yeah, I know there's that 10-second delay, so hopefully we gave you guys enough time if you wanted to comment. None of you did.
Right.
I don't know if that means it's time to say goodnight. But if you have any last final thoughts, please type them. So Lady Gizmo is leaving. Thank you for watching. Good night. I don't know.
Thank you so much for sticking with us through everything and our changing of the live stream and technical difficulties. You guys are amazing. I love discussing this with you. Thanks so much. Lady Gizmo, have a great night. Ash Hart's books. Good night, ladies. Great discussion. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and thank you, especially. Everyone should go follow Ash Hart's books over on Instagram. I posted it to my live feed. She's so sweet. She read the book. She posted about it. It was so cute and sweet to see you post that picture. That really put the biggest smile on my face. I mean, I love it. I love seeing that. That made me so happy. So, I mean, that was awesome. So everyone should be following her Instagram, especially because the picture is gorgeous, too. And again, we've already established people love this book cover. You know,
yes.
Nudge.
Claire, good night. Thank you for joining us. All right, I think that is it. I think that's a wrap.
Thank you so much for watching. You guys seriously make the first Tuesday of the month just the best. I love this book club. It is so much fun. I love the books. I love you. I love everything. And I love Nicole. I love her face. I love everything about her.
Oh my gosh, I'm blushing so much. I love you, Angela. Thank you so much. And honestly, this is like the best way to start the month. I've never wanted it to be the first Tuesday of a month in my entire life. And Maura, good night.
Next Tuesday. We almost forgot. I just remembered.
Oh, yes. Next Tuesday, the pick for who picked this movie is Love Between the Covers. So if you didn't get to watch it and discuss it when we did the live stream discussion of it back when, you can definitely watch it with us next Tuesday. And I will be live tweeting and use the hashtag who picked this movie. And don't forget to tag me, Angela, Romantics at Hart Book Club. Tag all the things.
Told you I tweet. I will be tweeting.
I know. She is the queen of tweets. I love it so much.
So yes, it is on Netflix. It is free on Netflix. If you don't have Netflix, I believe there's $1.99 to rent via YouTube. Then I believe there's also a few other outlets. I think Amazon has it, but it is free on Netflix. I'm pretty sure, like the majority.
It's on there. It is.
I'm pretty sure most people have Netflix. So I don't mean to. If you don't have Netflix, I apologize. If I'm just assuming you do, but it is on Netflix, so you can watch it with us. And it's only an hour. It's not that long. It's only an hour and 10 minutes.
Oh yeah. So I'm very excited. So all right, everyone, have a great night. You are the best.
Love you, and I am going to end the broadcast right now. So I hope you have a great night, and see you next Tuesday. Bye, everyone.
Bye.